Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to our next episode of Lucha Underground here in the WWE 2K19 Universe mode. We are live for Richmond and tonight we crown our first Lucha Underground Tag Team Champions. Here we go then. We're going to put a bit of a mix into this one. We've gone for a tag team match. So we're going to see Muertes teaming up with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. We've got the new attire. Going up against a team of Finn Balor, Demon Style, and Pentagon Jr. Of course, we saw Bray Wyatt debut last week in a match against Pentagon. But literally, as soon as the match started, Finn Balor came storming out and attacked Bray Wyatt, meaning the match was called off. It's Extreme Rules, by the way. No disqualifications, no countouts, which is why Mr. Bray Wyatt has grabbed himself a ladder. So yeah, that's what happened last week, and because of that, you know, I have been playing devil's advocate a bit, as we like to do here in Lucha Underground, and created this tag team match. It's not really tag team, is it? It's tornado style. Yeah, Pentagon teaming up with Finn Balor, and of course Pentagon's not happy with Finn Balor because although Finn attacked Bray Wyatt last week, that does give Bray Wyatt the victory in this match, or that match anyway, which means Pentagon technically lost, but I'm sure we'll see some more stuff here. I think what I'm feeling is this may end up becoming our Lucha Underground Championship match. This is a fatal four-way. I think that's what I'm feeling at this point in time. And then once we've done that, we'll look at crowning. Yeah, I think that's going to be. I think we'll do that next episode, you know. We'll crown our Lucha Underground champion next episode in a fatal four-way containing these four men. So this is a great way for one of these four men to build up, well, two of these four men, I suppose, to build up some momentum. But only one of them's going to get a pinfall over one of their opponents. Of course, tonight as well, we are going to be crowning our first Lucha Underground Tag Team Champions in, yes, you've guessed it, another Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. We're going to see the New Era Foundation, the Rascals, the Lucha House Party, and the Sky Blondes all going at it for those Tag Team Championships. It's going to be a pretty fun match, actually, I think. It's going to be a pretty good night altogether. Bray now dropping Pentagon with the hip toss, brings him back up to his feet. Pentagon fighting back with a right hand and another stiff right hand, dropping Bray. But Muertes was there. Just dropping the boots right into the chest of Pentagon. Muertes now big side effect style attack there. I got that completely wrong, didn't I, word-wise? I like this new Bray Wyatt attire. So my voice is still not working very well, as you can tell. My throat is still... My cold seems to have died down, but I've still got a really bad cough, which has really affected my throat into agony. But I'm pushing through. I don't want to miss out on videos that I promised. Nice move there by Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I was saying that I really like this new Bray Wyatt attire. I like the Bray Wyatt character in general. Bray's always been one of my favourites in WWE. I do enjoy that dark, sick, twisted character. And that's why I'm a big fan of everybody in this match. Finn with the coup de grace on Muertes. And, oh no, Muertes able to kick out. Pentagon, though, instead of working over, Bray Wyatt is just standing there staring down at his grounded opponent, which is a bit weird. The game seems to do that more and more often recently. They just seem to stare at their grounded opponents and not do anything. They just don't seem to know what to do. And here, Pentagon here is still not... There we go. No, he finally does catch Bray with a boot in the guts before taking him up and dropping him in that package. Muertes now just clubbing Finn Balor in the corner. Big splash against the ropes, then into a sidewalk slam. Clothesline by Pentagon and Bray, and a second one. Bray pops back up, but Pentagon again runs through with the clothesline. And now it's Finn's job to stare at someone who's grounded. Bit weird, but you know. There's that package once again by Pentagon. Finn has taken Muertes down. This is the chance. Bray kicks out. Bray there. Nice flatliner sending Mill face first into the middle rope as Pentagon now taking Bray Wyatt up into a package pile driver. If Balor can take Muertes out of the scenario here, which he can. And there's the victory for the team of Pentagon Jr. and Finn Balor. They're the ones building the momentum moving forward into that fatal four-way championship match next week, which I'm now confirming. These four men, Pentagon Jr., Muertes, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, will be in a fatal four-way next week to crown our first Lucha Underground champion. We need to do that as soon as we possibly can, really, because we want to get the gift of the gods under the way. And we can do that. As soon as we crown the first champion, then we'll start to do gift of the gods qualifiers, which I've got scheduled in as lots of triple threat matches. And we'll have 6 triple threat matches. The winners will all get put into a 6-man ladder match. So it's really going to give us a chance to showcase a lot of the top names in Lucha Underground. Pentagon and Finn shaking hands there, but I dare say there's going to be no alignments next week when the Lucha Underground Championship is up for grabs. I think we're going to see a very different side of both these men. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. Here we go then, time to challenge ourselves for the Lucha Underground Tag Team Championships. One of these 4 teams will be crowned the first Tag Team Champions in this universe mode for Lucha Underground. Be interesting to see which one of these 4 teams it is. None of them have really had many opportunities in other rosters. I think New Era Foundation, though, are actually fighting for the #1 contendership for the AEW Tag Team Champions this weekend. No, next week, actually. So my voice is just not... My voice in my head is still just not working at all this week. Oh, my God. I've been ill all bloody week. As I said, I went away on a stag do at the weekend. I was very good. I didn't get too hungover. I should have been. And then ended up with the flu instead. It's just typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Right, so we have got the Sky Blondes, or Jack Evans and Angelico. We have got Teddy Hart and Dave Boy Smith Jr. of the New Era Foundation. We have got Lindsay Dorado and Gran Metalik of the Lucha House Party. And we have got Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier of the Rascals. Now, Wentz and Xavier of the Rascals are the team that have looked the most impressive for me so far in this universe mode. And they have had an opportunity at the PWG Tag Team Championships against DIY, unsuccessfully. And tonight's another opportunity for them to walk away with some championship gold. We'll see them also on Impact as well. The Rascals are being used pretty much in a lot of places. I'm feeling AEW as well, because AEW want to be the home of tag team wrestling. Want to showcase some great tag teams. And I was debating with Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy in this match as well, but there's just so many great tag teams. We've got such a rich and varied roster. It's difficult to squeeze everybody in as much as I possibly can. But Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy will get opportunities in the future. Of course, this is just crowning our first champions. Nice suplex powerbomb there by Teddy Hart on Angelico as Jack Evans locking in Desmond Xavier into the Tree of Woe. Teddy Hart with the pin on Angelico, in there for a 2 count though, as Jack Evans now heading up to the top. Desmond Xavier trying to break free, but Jack Evans double foot stomp onto the chest, summoning the spirit of Low Key. That's someone I could have thought about putting in this universe, actually, Low Key. That would have been interesting. Nice Northern Light suplex, only for a 1 though. Desmond Xavier went for the forearm in the corner. Jack Evans avoided it, but Desmond Xavier now... Oh, I love that. 619 around the outside of the ring post. The Rascals have got such an entertaining moveset. The pair of them, I mean, from Zachary Wentz's big cutter off the rope. That 619 around the turnbuckle post. That's some really cool stuff. Once again, a pin now by Dave Boy Smith Jr. on Jack Evans, right in the middle on that Mayan calendar. Nice roll up here, though, by Angelico on Davey Boy Smith Jr. Owner for a 2 count. So, of course, this is Dave Boy Smith Jr. and Teddy Hart's debut here. It's not, well, I can see Teddy Hart being part of this roster in real life. I can see Pillman Jr. being part of this roster in real life. Dave Boy Smith Jr. sort of stands out a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I think it definitely suits Teddy Hart and Pillman Jr. But, of course, the other New Era Foundation, we've got them together on several rosters. AEW is one of the main ones. Of course, you saw them debut this far past week as part of the number one contendership, if that makes sense. It was a qualifying match for the number one contendership match, that was what I mean. You know what I mean. Dave Boy Smith Jr. now taking Jack Evans up. Big sit-out powerbomb. Holds it for the pin. And there is Jack Evans eliminated from this match by Davey Boy Smith Jr. Davey now taking Lince Dorado up onto his shoulders. Zachary Wentz swanton bomb over the top of Lince Dorado. Oh, and Teddy Hart breaking the pin with a moonsault. That's an interesting one. Why he'd break the pin, I'm not sure, because, well, it's an elimination match. It's not going to affect him. My best guess is he's probably high, to be honest with you, but let's not get into that. That's slander, isn't it? I do apologise. I should make myself laugh because I'm just going to cough even more. Oh, this illness. I hope it goes. He's got a lot of recording to do for this weekend. We're back with PWG this weekend. We've got a bit of Mystery Vortex. We're also expecting to come back with another Progress show. Mystery Vortex is a 2-nighter this weekend as well. And potentially a Shimmer show later today. It depends on if I get the time to record, to be honest with you. There's a lot I need to get recorded this week. Wentz now springing. Metalik off the ropes, but he got caught in the head. Metalik now on the top of Wentz, now into that flipping powerbomb. Lince Dorado driving to the outside, but Dave Boy completely avoids it. Clubbing blow to the back of Angelico, catches it, forearm in the face of Davey. Lince Dorado there with the elbow right into the chest of Zachary Wentz. Angelico just raining down the right hands. Angelico, nice drop kick right in the side of the face of Davey Boy Smith Jr. As Teddy Hart taking Desmond Xavier up, but spotted the pinfall on his partner and took him out. Lince Dorado now heading up to the top with Desmond Xavier. Frankensteiner. There's a pin by Metalik as well. I think that's Zachary Wentz, and that is Wentz eliminated. He is going back to Wentz he became, back to the locker room. I don't know if I used that word correctly, and that was a dodgy sentence. It was quite an old-fashioned word, Wentz. Angelico flipping through into the powerbomb on Teddy Hart. So we're down to 1 Sky Blonde. We are down to 1 Rascal, 2 members of the New Era Foundation, and 2 members of the Lucha House Party. Still in this match. Nice neck breaker there by Teddy Hart on Angelico. So it's going to be an interesting one here. I feel like the 2 guys of Lucha House Party, the 1 guy of Lucha House Party and the 1 Rascal, Desmond Xavier, probably should think about working together to try and eliminate... Nope, that's not right, is it? Desmond Xavier and Angelico should probably think about working together to try and eliminate some of the teams that have got 2 men. There's a Project Champa by Teddy Hart on Desmond Xavier, brings him back up to his feet. Nice drop kick right into the chest. Metalik avoiding Davey Boy Jr. dropping him. Nope, maybe not. Angelico taking Teddy Hart up onto the shoulders, drops him neck first. So I love about these because we had one the other day, didn't we, where it looked like it was definitely going to go in the favour of a certain team, and all of a sudden it completely changed at the last few moments. It really can be crazy. Dave Boy Smith Jr. up on top. Superplex on Gran Metalik. I don't think he realised. I think he actually dropped Gran Metalik on top of his own tag team partner, Teddy Hart. Lince Dorado now heading up to the top with Desmond Xavier. Standing Spanish fly. Lince into the pin. This could be both Rascals eliminated now. No, it's only a 2 as a double chokeslam backbreaker by the New Era Foundation. Taking down Angelico. Nice whisper in the wind. There's a running power slam by Davey Boy Smith on Angelico. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for the pin there, to be honest. I really am. Desmond Xavier now dropping Lince Dorado. But Lince smartly rolling to the outside. Like I said, I think Angelico and Desmond Xavier need to try and get an elimination to one of those other two teams. Or maybe allow Teddy Hart to do it for them. But Desmond Xavier's got in between Teddy Hart and the fallen Gran Metalik. Not sure that's the wisest move, to be honest with you. Teddy Hart now dropping the boots right into the gut of Desmond Xavier. Davey Boy up to his feet. And Angelico rolls him through. Now locking in the submission sling blade there by Gran Metalik on Teddy Hart. Is Davey going to tap? He does. Davey taps. Wow. Okay, that's a big elimination, that is. And that leaves 2 House Party men in this match. 1 Sky Blonde, 1 Rascal, 1 New Era Foundation. So it's definitely in the hands here of Gran Metalik and Lince Dorado. As Gran Metalik dropping a drop kick to the back of the head of Desmond Xavier against the ropes. Gran Metalik looking for that big elbow. Nice bicycle kick by Angelico on Lince Dorado. Into the pin he goes as Desmond Xavier holding Gran Metalik down. This will be big if it's elimination. It is. There's 1 man from each team left. It's completely wide open once again. Lince Dorado, Teddy Hart, Angelico. Nope. Gran Metalik. Is that right? Yeah. Gran Metalik, Angelico, Desmond Xavier, and Teddy Hart. Last man standing in this fatal 4-way elimination now walks away with the tag team championships for their team. And it's not going to be the Rascals as Gran Metalik eliminates Desmond Xavier. Teddy Hart now up on the top. Oh my god, a backbreaker across the top turnbuckle. Gran Metalik, the reverse Rana on Teddy Hart. Gran Metalik. Springboard senton on Teddy Hart as well. Metalik now bringing Teddy Hart back up, but Teddy able to fight free. And Angelico rolling Teddy through into the submission the same way he eliminated Davey Boy Smith Jr. But Teddy's able to roll free in that one. Wow, super kick by Gran Metalik right in the face of Teddy Hart. Metalik now wrenching back at the leg. That looked incredibly painful. And Angelico just stamping on the spine of Teddy over and over again before bringing him back up to his feet. Gran Metalik went for some sort of springboard moonsault, completely missed. And Angelico now over the top. Oh, sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. Teddy, big, strong right hand catching Angelico right in the face. And Angelico pushing Teddy free. Now drop kick in the face of Gran Metalik. Teddy sending Angelico into the ring. Follows him in. Brings Angelico back up to his feet now into the corner. Big boots across the chest. Angelico fighting free though. But now Metalik has Angelico on his shoulders, but oh wow. He dropped him very dangerously. Teddy Hart now up on the top. And there's a moonsault, but Gran Metalik had just gone into the pin. Not the very wisest moonsault in the world, was it really? And again, that's the second time now that Teddy Hart has broke somebody else's pin. I can only imagine he's trying to build up momentum in this match by getting the pinfalls. However, I think in the process of an elimination match like this, you just need to let the eliminations happen and save yourself up for the last battle. Teddy Hart now taking Angelico up. Angelico sliding free out the back, and then Gran Metalik taking him up, and Angelico once again sliding off. Seems like Gran Metalik and Teddy Hart are fighting to do the damage to Angelico, but Angelico fights back, and once again, Gran Metalik catches him in a super kick into the face. Teddy Hart drops into the pin, and it's a kick out by Angelico, and it really is looking like Teddy Hart and Gran Metalik have noticed that Angelico is a big danger in this one, and they're working together to try and eliminate him as quickly as they can. Pinned by Metalik once again. Only a 2 count once again. Teddy Hart comes down from the top and again just attacking Angelico. Teddy Hart there just doing a bit of a moonwalk into the corner, and again just both guys just working over Angelico. Teddy Hart and Gran Metalik just completely ignoring each other, but still it seems like there's a battle to get the final hit. It's a very passive-aggressive battle here between Gran Metalik and Teddy Hart. Springboard elbow. Teddy now looking to wrench Angelico and slamming him face first into the mat. Teddy heading up to the top. Metalik heading to the outside. Springboard elbow into the moonsault, but Teddy missed it. Teddy, man, you've got to ease off the drugs a little bit, mate. You probably won't miss so much then. Metalik now rolling Angelico through. Teddy once again is up on top. Shooting star press this time does land on the back of Angelico, but Gran Metalik rolls it through into the pin. Still not enough for the elimination, my word. Now what's the plan? Gran Metalik taking Angelico up, but again Teddy Hart just knocking Angelico off, and now both guys taunting the crowd. They really don't want to fight each other. They want to just take Angelico out. But neither of them seem to be able to finish him off, but they're both just getting in each other's way, I think, at the same time, because like I said, they both want to get the pin. They both want to eliminate him. They know how much momentum it's going to give them in that final battle between the two, but Metalik now just clotheslines Angelico to the outside. Unless I've messed up these teams, is Metalik and Teddy Hart on the same team? It seems that way at this point, doesn't it? Wow. Gran Metalik diving onto both for that big drop kick. Angelico's back up on his feet though. Metalik spinning soul butt right in the guts. And a clubbing blow to the back of Angelico, now bringing him back up to his feet. Face first into the apron as well. Gran Metalik sending Angelico back into the ring. Back up to his feet as well then. Gran Metalik sends Angelico face first, well, back first into the corner. Angelico fighting free though. But again, Teddy Hart just working over Angelico. They have no interest in each other, Angelico. Sorry, Teddy Hart and Gran Metalik at this point in time. No interest in each other. They both just really want to work over Angelico. It's crazy. Surprised not being eliminated as yet, but now... Oh, look at that. Metalik holding him in place, and Teddy Hart just dropping his body weight across the back of Angelico. Gran Metalik now drops into the pin once again. 1, 2, and still Angelico survives. How is he doing this? He's one of the most resolute wrestlers we have here. Angelico back up on his feet though, trying to battle them both off, but it's just too much for in the numbers game. Teddy Hart now taking him up, suplex into the powerbomb. Surely that's going to be enough to get the win, surely. There's the pin by Teddy Hart. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Angelico finally is eliminated. We're down to Teddy Hart and Gran Metalik. Finally, the two are going to battle each other, and Teddy Hart dropping Gran Metalik into a stunner. Teddy Hart now up on the top. What's he looking for? He's going to go elbow drop to the back. Teddy Hart now looking like New Era Foundation could become tag team champions here today. Taking him up. Suplex powerbomb once again. Teddy Hart once again heading up to the top. What's he thinking? He's thinking, wow, spiral tap. He's going to have to go for the pin, but he's taking quite a bit of damage. There it is. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. The New Era Foundation are our first Lucha Underground Tag Team Champions. Wow. It's been pretty damn good, isn't it? It's been a very interesting match. All 4 teams had 1 man eliminated before it turned into a simple fatal 4-way, really, didn't it? And there was that big spiral tap to finish things off by Teddy Hart. Out comes Davey Boy Smith once again. And they are going to be crowned the first Lucha Underground Tag Team Champions. So there we go. The New Era Foundation are crowned Tag Team Champions here in our main event. We will be looking to crown our first Lucha Underground Champion next episode. Then that Fatal 4-Way that I discussed earlier. Pentagon, Finn Balor, Muertes, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. It's going to be a cracking match next episode. But there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I apologise once again for my poor voice and all that sort of stuff. But hopefully it didn't affect the video too much. If you want to see some more, then hit that like and, of course, subscribe. And we'll be back tomorrow for... What we got tomorrow? I think we've got Dominion tomorrow and the beginning of our 2-part Pro Wrestling Guerrilla show. Then on Sunday, we've got Progress and the second part of our Pro Wrestling Guerrilla show as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.